to the podcast. Today we're talking about a true story about moving to Australia. When Emma finally said it out loud, "Let's move to Australia," David stared at the coffee steam as the answer might rise with it. Their daughter Zoe, 8 years old, was laser-focused on glitter pens and didn't look up. Emma squeezed his hand. "For the sunshine, for the time together, for us." They wrote down their whys that night on a sticky note. More sunlight, more family dinners, more outside than inside. The visas. Emma's skills fit the Australia demand list. Not overnight, but step by step, they moved through paperwork into the migration agent. While her application moved through the system, they planned the rest. Calm beats rush, always. Where to land. Sydney was beautiful, but Melbourne felt like them. Weekend markets, bookshops, bike trails, sports for Zoe. They circled a handful of suburbs, mapped the school zones, and imagined Saturday mornings on streets they'd never walked. Somehow, it already felt familiar. Shipping the life they love. On packing day, SDC's team arrived just before the rain. Expert-grade boxes, custom crating for the framed photos of Emma's grandparents, and a small crate for the keyboard Zoe refused to leave behind. The crew leader walked them through the plan, most things by sea, measured in several weeks, essentials by air much faster. So the first nights didn't feel like camping. They cleaned the bikes, scrubbed the soles of hiking boots, and let SDC handle the Australian custom forms, inventories, biosecurity requirements. Insurance? Yes. Peace of mind doesn't pack itself. There was one box Emma packed herself, the one with a red ribbon. Inside there were tiny things that make a house a home. Birthday candles, the measuring cups with scrapes on the handles, a crumbled paper star Zoe made in kindergarten. SDC labeled it for air freight, so it would be there when they arrived. Landing. They rented first, a sunny place with scuffed floors, one tram stop from a park that felt designed for kids who run before they think. They opened bank accounts, grabbed SIM cards, and set up the internet. They learned Melbourne weather appreciates layers, and that hello often sounds like, "How you going?" And the call. Weeks later, a cheerful voice. "Your container's cleared and delivery is scheduled." David repeated it to Emma like it was a holiday greeting. When the truck pulled up, the crew placed beds in bedrooms, books on shelves, and left floors clear enough for cartwheels. Last to arrive was a small air freight box, the one with a red ribbon. Emma opened it on the kitchen bench. Out came the measuring cups, the candles, the paper star, and the handwritten recipe card. Grandma June's pancakes. Saturday morning, first breakfast in their new home. They used those cups and that recipe, and Zoe declared through a mouthful of maple syrup, "This tastes like home." 3 months in, they knew the barista by name, the safest bike route to school, and which tram to avoid after foodie. The house smelled like eucalyptus and cinnamon on weekends. They sent a photo to Emma's parents, Zoe playing the keyboard near an open window, son making patterns on the scuffed floor. And what they learned. The why comes first. The city is a character. Choose the one that helps you grow. And pros pack better. And insurance sleeps better. A red ribbon box of small things is never a small thing. Are you ready to get your quote? Give us a call, 877-856-7050.